Welcome to London King's Cross. Today I'm going to be travelling first class with LNER to Peterborough. So let's start the show. Well, I've got my first class tickets that I bought a few weeks ago online. It only cost me £24.70 because I had a 20% discount to claim on the LNER app. Now, the ticket also gets me access to the first class lounge here at King's Cross, and I've got about half an hour before my train departs, just enough time to take a quick look around. Well, we've got a window in the toilet. Let's see what we can see. Does it open? It does. Oh, it's heavy. Oh wow. Look at that. It looks out onto the platforms. And it just so happens that that's my train. The 10:06 calling at Peterborough. So that looks as though it's whatever platform is next to it. So it's either going to be 7 or 9. Well, at least I know what direction to go. And there we have it. It's the 10:06 to Lincoln, and I'll be getting off at Peterborough. So it's platform 7. Well, I'm on platform 7. It's an Azuma train. But if we just look over here, we've got the Pride train. Living Proud Together, it says. Wow. That's really impressive. I've not seen that one before. Now, I'm on coach E, which is right here, and seat number 10. And as soon as I get on, I won't be able to say anything. So, prepare for some music, I think.
My name is John, along with Laura. We are your train managers for the duration of your journey today. If you do require any further help this morning, please don't hesitate to contact any member of the Unported team. There are a few ticket restrictions applied on board a service. If you can take the time to have a look at your train tickets to ensure that you do have a valid ticket for your journey. If you are travelling with advance purchase tickets, these are for a fixed train only. Ensure they are dated for today's date, the 16th of May, and it is for the LNER 1006 departure. Advance tickets at any other date or time will not be valid. Just to travel with us will require a new ticket for your journey. Please note tickets for other train companies are not accepted on board. If you have tickets that are marked Great Northern, Thames Trains only, Hull Trains only, or EMR, that's East Midlands Railway tickets only, these are not accepted on this LNER departure. Prepaid tickets must be collected before boarding. Booking confirmation reference codes are not accepted as a valid ticket. As for those passengers who are travelling with a railcard discount ticket, kindly ensure that you do have a valid railcard. We do depart in just under 10 minutes time. If you have any questions, queries regarding your tickets for your journey, you will find me located very rear of this train. Catering facilities will be available throughout your journey. Catering announcements will follow. CCTV operates throughout the entire train for your personal safety and security. Can ensure that your luggage and belongings are stored away correctly, securely and safely in the train. We need to keep aside to aisles, doorways and wheelchair facility spaces free of luggage. So again, this is your LNER 1006 to Lincoln Central. The first going point on departure is Stevenage.
Take a look around the toilet. It's just outside the first class apartment, but it's also for use for passengers on the other carriages as well, so it's not exclusive to first class. I'm not going to focus right down on the toilet. It's not that there's anything nasty in there, but there is some paper in there. So let's test out all the bits and pieces. So we've got the soap. Yeah, the soap's working. Water. Yeah. And the dryer. Oh, I can feel that. And you can probably hear it as well. Yeah, well, the toilet is clean. There's a few bits of water on the floor, but apart from that, it's okay. And I would like it if other passengers and people in general, when they use public toilets, that they flush them after they use them. Welcome to Peterborough. So what did I think of first class on the LNER Azuma? Well, I thought the overall package was really good. There was adequate teas, coffees, bottles of water, apple and orange juice and snacks at the lounge. And the toilet was pretty good as well, especially when I opened the window and saw my train outside. And the first class carriage itself I thought was very good. I had one of the single window seats. There was one single seat which didn't have a window. I'm glad I didn't pick that one. It was right at the back of the carriage, or the front of the carriage. And there was also a nice selection of food as well. I chose the bacon roll, and I could have had a tea or coffee, but I just had a tea at the lounge, so I didn't really want another one. So I got a bottle of water instead. And you can actually get a tea and coffee and the bottle of water. So I might do something like that on the way back, because I'm also travelling home first class on the same type of service. I did try the Wi-Fi and it was a little bit patchy. And as you saw, the toilet facilities were okay, although the floor was a little bit wet. So all in all, I would give, how many points out of 10? Let's say 8 out of 10. For the LNER first class service. It is also worth noting that if you book on the LNER app, you will get a 2% credit back on purchases of your tickets, and when you sign up there is a £5 what they call perks credit. And they'll also send you other offers from time to time, such as the 20% off that I was able to use today. I think we want a very big number of new subscribers on It's Paul and Marcus on YouTube. Isn't that right, Paul?
Yes, so please subscribe to our YouTube channel, It's Paul and Marcus.
If you've only got a couple of hours in Peterborough like I do, you should really pay a visit to Peterborough Cathedral. You could say the cathedral is something of an open book. Peterborough Cathedral, formerly known as the Cathedral Church of St Peter, St Paul and St Andrew, is one of the finest Norman buildings in England. Located in the heart of Peterborough, Cambridgeshire, it is renowned for its striking early English Gothic west front, featuring 3 enormous arches that create a dramatic and unique facade. Founded as a monastery in 654 AD, the cathedral was rebuilt in its current form beginning in the 12th century, with most of the construction completed by the early 13th century. The interior showcases a remarkable mix of Norman and Gothic architecture, including a beautifully painted wooden ceiling from the 13th century, one of only a few of its kind surviving in Europe. The cathedral also holds significant historical importance. It was the original burial site of 2 queens, Catherine of Aragon, first wife of Henry VIII, and briefly Mary, Queen of Scots, before her remains were moved to Westminster Abbey. Today, Peterborough Cathedral continues to serve as a place of worship, community gathering and cultural heritage, drawing visitors from around the world for its architectural beauty and rich history. Well, I thought Peterborough Cathedral was an absolutely spectacular building, and they hold various community events and even exhibitions. They've got an unofficial Doctor Who exhibition running right through until the autumn. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please give it a like, a comment, and perhaps even subscribe for more. And if you're feeling really generous, you might like to buy us a coffee to help us along the way. There is a link in the description. And we'll see you next time. Bye.